Welcome back to the Rap Cab. You already know what's going on today. We got Smitty the Kid in the cab today.
Gang, what up, though?
Hey, how you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm chilling, living the dream, boy. How about y'all?
Oh, you know, we good too, man. It's your birthday tomorrow out here?
Hell yeah.
Man, how you gonna turn up? How you gonna turn up when coronavirus is here?
Man, I gotta work tomorrow anyway.
Oh.
But, nah, I'm gonna be probably somewhere sitting in the studio somewhere drinking this weekend. Cooking up some shit. Easy way to turn up, you know. Couple people. Make it a lot easier than being like, yo, let's go kick it at Riot like I used to. Cause yeah, I think ever since I moved here, I was at Riot like every birthday getting wasted. Shit nuts.
Going riots.
Yeah, going Riot Room heavy.
Man, where you from?
There. Man, I'm from Hampton, Virginia.
Oh, you from Virginia?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight.
Moved out here about end of 2015.
What made you want to come out here?
Yo, so you met my manager, Lou. He's either a sadist or a genius. I can't decide yet.
You said a Satanist?
He's either a sadist or a genius. Either he wants me to suffer,
or
he wants me to succeed. I'm not really sure just yet, because we was doing shows in VA, and it'd be like half a strange music coming out, and I ended up getting a phone call. Like Mayday showed up, and they gave me like 24-hour notice. Hey, can you open up for Mayday? What? Like, do that? No, I can't. But once he noticed that, he's like, yo, all these Kansas City artists keep coming out here and their crowds fuck with you heavy. We should move to KC. And I'm like, I don't know, because I had never really been to Missouri. And then he moved out here. I came out to visit one day. I was like, this shit cool as hell. It's quiet out here. Hell yeah, let's do that shit. So we moved out here ever since, man. But yeah, that shit's been clutch.
So Mayday, they hit you with literally a Mayday, like alert, we need you.
Yeah, bro, it was weird because like I really did not expect it at all. Like the promoter just hit me at last minute, like, hey, can you? And I'm like, sure, bro. Like I can do that if you absolutely need me to. But it was just. How
was that experience working with strange music?
Dude, it's nuts because like their fans are something else. Like it's the weirdest, dopest thing ever. It's just like on one hand you almost feel like nobody knows who the fuck you are, and on the other hand everybody seems to know who the fuck you are. It's like nuts. But most of them I met were nice as fuck. Like I didn't have no issues. I ain't got nothing bad about it.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Gave you that opportunity.
Yeah, dude. Like I love that opportunity. Like I remember I moved to KC and I went to rest in peace Info Gates.
Yeah.
I went to his. Yeah, that shit's nuts. But I went to his album release party over down in like West Bottoms, and Techno showed up. I remember getting drunk as hell outside talking to Godimus, and then like actually like finally speaking to Tech for the first time, and he was like the first person to actually say like, hey, welcome to Kansas City. I was like, that shit was nuts to me. Yeah,
you got welcomed by Tech 9.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy to me. Like, what the fuck? Like, mind blowing to me. Shit.
Man, that's crazy. So you just dropped this new track called 5 AM, right?
Yeah.
What? So you've been up around 5 AM?
Yeah, dude. So we had I was kicking it with my homeboy Mellow Miles, and he back when he used to be able to unlabeled all the time. He basically said like, hey, let's lock ourselves in the studio for 48 hours. I was like, fuck it, why not? I ain't had shit else to do, so I ended up being the only one still awake. It's like 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Go run the quick trip, grab a Red Bull, come back, and then started writing 5 AM. And it was like over after that. Like, it just felt right. But nah, like everything about that shit was like the realest shit. Like I was in there watching like Dragon Ball Z Super and shit.
Dang, y'all was in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, bro. Like it was nuts. Like I was really, like I felt like I was really in there, like, you know, getting my chi out. Like my key was on full high at that point. So, like he came back to the studio. No, I think he fell asleep. He fell asleep in one of the other rooms. I woke him up and was like, yo, listen to this. He was like, okay, that's dope. And then I just kept fucking with it more. And then me and Danny X got back together, and I had him remake the beat for me, and then 5 a.m. is 5 a.m. Yeah, like
48-hour studio session. Come on, y'all. Y'all paying per hour. Y'all need to. Y'all need to get some days.
That's what happens when you set your own shit up sometimes, man. Like, you got your own shit, you got your own little setup, you can do ignorant shit like that. Like, fuck it. But, nah, you definitely gotta spend some type of money when it comes to this, even to get good shit to happen. Like, especially with studio time. Like, I don't think I've ever tried to skimp on that shit.
What do you think the most like cost-effective way is to be in the studio?
Man, the best bang for your buck, go in there prepared. Like, I used to do that shit all the time. I show up trying to read it off my phone, have like no idea what I wanted to say. 4 hours, I'm still trying to track vocals. Like, no, like, nah. But as soon as you remember that shit, you're like, next thing you know, you're going in there 20-30 minutes just to do vocals, and you got hella time to get everything else mixed. It ended up working out a lot better. Always give your engineer enough time to mix your shit. That is exactly what it is.
How long do you think the average engineer takes to like mix and master down a track?
Shit, to get a solid mix on shit, like it usually about an hour or so, maybe 2. Like, that's just to get a really good mix on it. But once you've been working with an engineer long enough, like, it'll start to kind of quicken up. Like, me and Danny work like fucking Voltron in this mix, so I can be trying to track vocals, and he's like, yeah, I've already got a baby mix on this already. Like, oh, well, damn, cool. You know, eventually I have this, like, you start finding workarounds. That's the most cost-efficient way to do that shit. I keep forgetting how pretty it is out here, bro. It's probably that joint I just smoked.
Yeah, probably. That enhances everything, huh?
Yeah. Like, that shit's starting to feel like half-baked. He's like, you ever looked at the back of a $20 bill? Yeah. Ever looked at the back of a $20 bill on weed? You ever looked at the Paseo? You ever looked at the Paseo on weed? It's totally different.
Yeah.
There's some crazy guy in the bushes. I seen some motherfucker yesterday on Truman, dude. He had his whole ass cheeks out. Just mooning oncoming traffic. I was like, yo, only Kansas City, bro. I was like, I love that shit. That shit was funny as hell.
Just seeing some cheeks.
I mean, it wasn't even like the cheeks I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I was just like, out of all the places I've lived in, Kansas City, the only place I could think of where I'm like,
out here waiting to see some cheeks.
Dude just out here with his ass cheeks,
yeah.
mooning oncoming traffic, like in broad daylight on Truman. Like, yo, what? Like, that shit was crazy, bro. Nah, this shit's nuts. Like,
where else have you been other than Kansas City and here? Because I saw you were mentioning like a whole bunch of magazines and whatnot.
Yeah, man. So was doing a lot of blog shit, but I was a military brat growing up. Like, I joined the Navy at like 19. So I moved from Georgia, being born. My mom went to Turkey. Got to live in Japan for about 6 years. Came back, moved to VA, got in trouble, had to move to DC, moved back to VA, joined the Navy. They sent my ass back to Virginia, and then sent me overseas. And then when I came back, I was just living in Virginia for a while, and then we moved out here. But it's like every city's got its own different vibe of some sort. So it's always like the weirdest shit. Like, I've seen weird shit happen in New York that I would never see anywhere else. Like, until you see your homeboy have a midget try to lick whipped cream off his nipples in the middle of a goddamn bar. Like, you ain't really seen New York, I guess.
Yeah, that's
shit's nuts.
It sounds like you just scratching the surface.
Trying to. Just trying to, man. But like, I love doing that. Like, I love like the culture out here too. So for the most part, everybody's chill. You know? Especially if you're not bothering them. Can't complain with that. Plus, like, now we've got everything with fucking Float Away ending up on ESPN recently.
What's going on ESPN?
So they picked up a song I wrote for my last project called Float Away. And it pissed me off because that was the song I was really hype about. Like I wrote it, was like, yeah, felt like perfect to me. Everybody else had their own favorite songs and shit. Like I think everybody started liking Speed Force, and I was like, cool. And then ESPN, just out of nowhere, we got a message from our distro guys going, hey, we're having a deal with ESPN. We're looking at this song in particular, the pitch. We just need you to give us the go ahead. Fuck yeah, get that shit to ESPN if they want it. And I remember Luke quit his fucking job. It was like a Tuesday. I woke up on the couch and just got home late as fuck the night before. Was drunk as hell at the studio. And he's calling me talking about, hey, I'm watching, First Take. And your song is playing on First Take.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that's nuts, dude. So like that happened, and that was only like a few weeks ago. Like that was like 2-3 weeks ago. And then we got the phone call about the pitch, like, and I didn't even know about, like I wasn't even aware about that shit. Like I knew that it was a thing. I didn't know that I got nominated enough to be a finalist. So I was like, oh, holy shit, that's what's up. So it's just been a wild ass 2020, especially for everybody we see in the house. It's Corona's real.
ESPN,
man. And it was like the craziest part about it is like the picture he sent, well, the video he sent, it was like real quick because they were just talking about the Sixers busting people's ass.
Yeah.
You hear like the background of it. You kind of hear like this part right here, like the bridge just come in. Like okay, nuts. And then like we had a show in Moberly, Missouri, like a week ago. And I was like, all right, cool. And as we're getting ready for the show, somebody sends me a picture and they're on the jump and it actually had my name on it. Like it had my name, it had the song title. I was like, holy shit, like ESPN said my name? That's crazy. Awesome.
So did you get like some type of royalty with that? Or how does that work?
I get royalties off the spin sports. Because it was much easier, especially with the first time. And here's basically free promo for me. They get a song that they can use. They keep spinning it. I get money on the back end. That's usually where you're gonna get most of your money.
And they play that like every day.
Yeah, bro. That was the crazy part. It's like every day.
They even got reruns and shit.
Yeah, dude. I've had people hit me up ever since then. Like days after. Like I think Danny called me. It was like, hey, it was like 3 o'clock that afternoon. Hey man, I'm over here watching ESPN. I don't know if you know this. It's like, yeah, dude. I just found out this morning. I've been running around the house like an idiot. So yeah, I forgot to call you. My bad. He's like, dude, that's fucking awesome. Just like, yo, that's nice. But it's been constant rotation with them. And then we hopefully got another one that might pop up with them too here soon. Because they might be picking up 5 a.m. I hope. Shit.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I couldn't have pictured it happening like that. So, and especially all the shows I had where I was like missed opportunities and shit. Out of all the missed opportunities I got, this one I couldn't afford to pass up. So that was.
Has there been other things you passed up on that you regret?
Oh no, like I wouldn't even necessarily consider it to be like regret or pass up. It's just not understanding the gravity of the opportunity and what I could have actually made it happen. Like I remember like opening up for like Joey Cool and Cesspool and Maryland, and then not really putting that bug in their head about me, and then moving out here. And it luckily Joey Cool, dope dude by the way, was like, yo, you look mad familiar. Didn't really remember anything else, but he's like, I just remember smoking cigarettes with somebody and you look familiar as fuck. So like that saved me. But I'm like, man, that actually like really took that opportunity to like sit there and chop it up with him. I wonder what more could have happened. You know, like was doing a festival, opening up for opening up for NERD and a bunch of other people. And I'm like, man, I just pressed my luck a little bit more. and like really took the opportunity or took the shot to just try to get back there with them, this could have been something way different, you know? But, like shit like that has always made me look at it like, okay, you can't pass up an opportunity when it shows up at your door. Unless it's worth it, like, you know? I did a lot of shit.
Dang, so what's coming new for Smitty the Kid next?
Oh man, so I've been working on a bunch of different singles. We got a new video dropping here soon once they get this back to me for 5 a.m. Got another joint we've been working on called Bobby James that I already shot the video for with my boy Mellow Miles at Viewpoint Visuals. They're also the ones who shot the video for 5 a.m. But they've been doing we've been just shooting videos left and right, trying to get shit together and try to finish out this year as strong as possible. By December, I'll be back to working on my project, new projects and everything.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, bro.
Hey man, follow Smitty the Kid, man.
Yeah, underscore Smitty the Kid on Instagram, underscore Smitty the Kid on Twitter, Smitty the Kid on Facebook. You'll see my face, my big ass nerdy face. But man,
hey, even with the mask on, come on now.
Mask on. I do got some new shit.
Hey, I appreciate your time, bro.
Bro, no problem. Pleasure is all mine, man. Shit, thank y'all for having me out. Rap Cab, what up?
Yup.